ready to rock and roll and take a chunk of the Falcons.
Yeah, this is an interesting game because it's a clash of regions. Of course, we saw M80 play at EWC, and that was pretty interesting to get the debut of Lake. But since then, they played countless games at home, and they played with Lake a ton. But trying to do this now and level up the competition over in Europe versus the Falcons. Let's see what they can pull off.
Yeah, it's definitely the kind of challenge that they've been gearing up for. So let's see what they can do in terms of taking a swing at the very least. But their swing out mid and pistol doesn't go too well. Snappy and Magisk here with 2 kills a pop. Dubry kicked it off, slowed them down, and then we see a pretty quick Falcon swarm. It's one of those ones where I hope they weren't too content with just getting to the next stage. I hope that Falcons remain feisty and hungry and see this chance as an opportunity to get themselves to another land by the end of the year. This trajectory upwards is one that's a welcome sight, unlike these missed smokes we've been having over the last 24 hours. But hey.
Yeah, there might be more of those.
Get ready. Lake for the entry, but Rek actually picks up the headshot. Lake's going to swing out into Donut, falling to Magisk, doubles down on the A4. Very nicely done from Magisk. Just locks into a side position. Off the teammate's flash, tries to get more going. This is disruptive, right? This is Falcons trying to get into the middle of a bomb plant before the attempt is even made. So that's bomb down in sight, both players' temple, and a double back from Madden towards spawn.
And it looks like Madden might be walking into this and having no idea they could be in temple, which is pretty surprising. Snappy, as the lone man left over, can obviously see the bomb, but it's only a matter of time before they start to walk back into him. The position that he's playing right now, he's got to come up with a pretty miraculous 2K. I think the best thing for him right now is the fact that Slacks is low, but they're about to peek him and make it look good too. So nice one for M80 onto the board right away after Rek's entry.
That's like playing Call of Duty.
There's no way to ban that,
console.
really.
Call of Duty on console back in the day, we used to take a piece of Scotch tape, put it in the middle of your television with a dot, then you could always no scope.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
People don't do that in CS?
Let's do it the, you know, it's all about the hard way, the hardware way.
Yeah. Yeah, what happened to cheating the old-fashioned way?
Right. Screen watching and whatnot. Here we get the donut approach by 2 players of M80. So Sunpai has smoked out top red. Smoke landed. Oh, Dupree turns his back. Bad timing, but Magisk. Yes, another double kill from Magisk in back-to-back rounds. And he really has been the guy for Falcons that I like watching as of late. Of the riflers, he's bringing it to the table. And today's no different. 8 kills deep as Magisk. Sunpai moves out from CT ledge. And we get the Falcons answer immediately. Look at that on screen now. Sign up for pre-sale at blast.tv/register.
Yeah.
Blast confirmed. Yeah, good thing. It's rumors report. And here's us spilling the beans. All right. Well, that's something I'd love to talk about, but they're a kill deep, Mo. 2 kills deep, 3 kills deep. The AK of Sin. It just sets it all off. That chain reaction in middle. A flurry of deaths, one by one. It's lane first, bottom red second, and then the top red room, 3rd man down. Oh, and Magisk
really watching through this. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Deagle to the corner, down he goes. M80 said, "Yo, they said, "Yo, Singapore," and then all of a sudden they come through with the force.
Yeah. Okay. There were some fantastic shots, and shout out to Sin because, well, he's the IGL for the team, and I think he has done a bang up job. You know, we look at like Big Clan as we casted them over at Cologne and thought their calling definitely needs some work. And Sin was a player who I think learned from his time on both Big Academy and Big. We both eat hot dogs.
True. Polsna in Denmark.
Frankfurters.
Ooh, flash of a swing here. Looking to get up in their faces. Falcons. Ooh, they try to dive back away. There is no chance to flee. Not with Lake and Sin hot on the chase. They nade open their own smoke, but it's to Madden's own demise. Sunpius hits his shot, but Lake is just rocking their worlds at the moment. His first round with a kill, and he gets 3 of them in a quick crescendo towards middle into the A play. Nobody's stopping M80 now. Just when things were feeling solid, just when Magisk was maintaining Donut with double kills and multiple rounds in a row, we get M80 popping through.
But the CTs are still actually looking a little bit tight. Oh, so we go a little bit higher.
Just build higher. They call this strat Toronto.
Yeah.
Swisher gets the entry. Up. Just keep building. Snappy. Ooh, it's awkward as his teammates fall around him. Sunpius, it's a one and done. This angle could catch somebody off.
Oh, he shot early.
Yeah, starts to jump the gun. Won't be able to stop bomb plants either, even though he sprays through for a bit of damage. It's just the timing on the reload's off. Softens up Lake further so. Rec activates behind, and his teammates obviously nowhere to be found. Falcons, they concede this. The B site can't hold despite 3 defenders being in position. 1 kill's all they get, and M80 go up 5 rounds to 3.
Not bad, man. What a recovery here for M80. They get into the site. The trades are good. And when I said the CTs look a little tight, I mean, they had Snappy inside of Cave, 2 players sitting on B, but there was not much movement at all, right? They kind of just waited for the attack to come to them. You can see where the X's are on the map. That looks like they just rotated back into the site and tried to put up a hold. In reality, what we saw is they put down some standard grenades, didn't play committed positions, didn't push down B, didn't push out of Cave. And so with that amount of map control, it's not a bad idea here for M80 to try to walk in with all the pieces of utility that they have. And they take out Madden as well. And so we learned very quickly at that point that, you know, brand values, it matters in important moments, but it's not going to win you entire tournaments or big games.
Lake just pushes through.
A-Side's still taking over, though.
Crosses paths with Dupree, does a great job of kind of delaying things and distracting, but Dupree, that's his second of the round. Deep peek from Swisher, punished. And this smoke spam has been the bane of the tease. Dupree just unleashed, tries to throw himself at this. Got to be careful with Magisk and Madden both low. But they've got,
this round's not over.
They got legs in this 2vx. We've seen them just slow down these mid rounds before.
So Magix is thinking about maybe the B side. Okay, a couple more shots get missed. This makes things a little easier. But definitely that round was not over.
Confirming the op spot. Temple push out from Madden. That should be the end of it. Should be. But he makes a fast step. Sin gets an early warning sign. He's going to try to peek CT. Ooh, he's just trying to fight his way out of here, and he's doing a good job. Again, piecing together the positions is the first piece of this 1v4. Did they smoke themselves
out of Donut?
Yes, they did.
Huh. Interesting. So Slacks crosses up in front of it. They actually decide to join up, and I think he can actually put this together. They're going to be playing it as 2 now, so he'll put the bomb down for sure.
Oh, fakes it a second time.
Wow, it's a late fake, especially with the amount of time left over.
Op's even closer. That's 2 players exposed here. What if they all line up? What if? Sunbias, good kill on the op as Madden does get killed up close, but yeah, that's Falcons stuffing one of these A hits finally.
M80 still up by 2 rounds, but it is a full buy here for Falcons.
Gotten that money back behind them. They were able to win a mid-fight last round. That's where it all started off. Lake trying to chase the donut kill, gets surprised by Dupree's close positioning. Finally, something goes well for Falcons in mid. This time, though, delayed take. Oh, missed shot from Rec. Luckily, Sin's here to trade, right? Tethers off of the lane control because the B defense is hyper passive out of Falcons. No pressure on this lane whatsoever. They're going to try to go for the double walk down ramp. Swisher, oh, he was just holding it, but Madden finds the perfect timing and then almost finds Sin on a silver platter. Now he's smoked off inside of the door, so but Madden just becomes a rat in their back line. And
I feel like you go forward, though, right? You just leave Madden because he's escaped the other way, and then you treat him like an A player, and then you just go towards B, who've lost a man. I think this is a really correct call here.
Okay.
Snappy's alone on the B site, right? They just have to treat him as a late flank now.
Looking like Sin is moving in the right direction. Oh,
Yeah,
and he
see
gets
that? They let him go
headshot.
by and they take the site.
It's a good move on the fly from Sin as he continues to top the charts here for M80. I mean, an 8-round T-side is in the possibility for M80, and it's all about locking this one down. So Lake plays passive because, again, you had let him cross, so you're still cautious about that flank. But if Madden dies at any point, eyes off that door. Lake stays locked in. Third player in Sun Pius comes over. They're calling the save. They're just out. Lake confirms it. Madden's going to try to swing away. Dies, and with it, oof, almost a chance at another. But that's going to be 3 standing for M80 by the looks of it, unless Bomb claims a victim.
It is big.
Lake could be, unfortunately, going down with that. But hey, it's a 7th round regardless, and it's a clean call from Sin.
And he even stays alive. Yeah, it's a perfect call. I mean, that's the thing when they see that Madden goes by.
Now making it work with less. No offense. Trying to put the boost up. It was a chance at the 5v4, but Magis instead plays into the sight box. Ooh, that flash finds him. His Opera misses a shot. Magis, he's hanging on, but he gets bested. Empty-handed. Only Sun Pius with the op is able to peel a player off the play. Bomb gets thrown over. They're scrambling for the donut control, but Sin's got it. Both sides of that smoke maintained. Deep op angle now for Slacks. If he can just land this shot, then it looks like an 8th could be forced in. They hang on to Donut, so that's one bit of the success story. And everybody landing the shots. Slacks doubles down, and there they go. Cleared off of the A site. It is an excellent half from M80 on Ancient.
He's playing more matches recently and winning, and just tear away everything else, right? I mean, I think, you know, who's losing on land just because they get to big events matters less. And I think M80 are pretty comfortable right now. They're showing us that they can definitely pull this off.
It's a good setup to try and hold back what is 5 players in Red Room, but thankfully for Magis, he's able to just pop 2 players. So he's going to stick around looking for more. He lets his team get over to the bomb site. You can go plant. I'll murder.
And Rek is still main.
He's down, and yeah, you're right. The A player himself is pushed off into main. Now found out as he fires the Beretta preemptively. That's 2 players into Donut, 2 players on the back site, and 2 players for M80 already retaking through the CT lane.
They give up all their space.
They tap the bomb. Slacks taps Snappy out of the round. They're starting to get their reactions. T is starting to scramble, but Madden gets 2 important kills here from the CT spawn as everybody just switches positions in this post plant. What's happening? Switcher. Some Pius just looking at him with 1 bullet left. Oh god, oh god. Like a flintlock pistol, dude.
No, it was an R8. Yeah, that's what it was. He thought he had an R8.
That is true. They have had less opportunity and more time. But Snappy doesn't give a damn about your prep. Hits Swisher with the MAC-10. Molotov spreads to Sin. Oh, he jumps out. And he's going to go down. As anticipated here, Pistols not able to do too much. Drive-by from Snappy as he just absolutely rips the W key. You can always tell when it's Snappy, Mohan. I feel like that man runs with a MAC-10 like nobody else. Yeah, but VP are also going down.
That's true, actually.
You know?
Can't go fast, can't go slow. Okay.
Just gets pressed into by Sin.
Wait, did he didn't, what grenade did he throw or try to throw there? Did he try to throw a flash or a nade into?
I thought it was a flash for the mid play.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh, good kill from Dupree, but Rek is right here, and it's an easy mow down.
Beautiful.
Sun Pius goes down first. Dupree, a single bullet, got the dub done, and Slacks connects to Magis.
That looked like when you punish someone for not behaving in a pub in 1.6, and then you use God mode to like pick them up and throw them down.
I don't know what any of those things are, Lunders.
What were you doing back then in 2000 and 2000?
I was probably playing Halo 3 custom games.
Oh, okay. And were there admins on these servers?
No, they were just your. I would always be the lobby leader so that I could kick people I didn't approve of. You know, I was a bit of a power.
Okay, so did you have console commands? Everyone's Buddhist these days.
Oh, Dupree just looked away. Oh, he was just about to catch this.
Oh!
Luckily, Magic's got
back.
that snap in him. Wreck. Not gonna get away. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Made a fatal error when he didn't cross into the side of A main. Tried to make it all the way back. Took the long road. Almost being rewarded for it, but instead now Falcons knocking on the door of a B site execute and a potential 8-9 score. We'll see if Dupree's open A site will call them back instead, but the bomb is actually towards ramp, so it could be a bit of a journey here.
That's
Unless they just
now they're going here.
B.
Yeah, I guess Switcher.
Missed Molotov. Snappy's gonna go down. This bomb
Still
is coming.
coming.
Slacks. He gets one. The bomb is on the site. There is this Dupree flank, but all the kills on B site to the defenders. Thank God for Dupree. Woof. Rex not going to get lucky with the smoke spams. So posturing for another B hit, perhaps at a minute. M80 took a glance towards middle. Don't feel the need to leave Rek in position. Slacks will pick it up.
That's the right idea.
Defender on B. Sin almost flashed into the action. Things get a little sloppy there. It's Swisher's one kill that comes out of the active CT attack. 45 to the clock. Rek blinded.
Oh, he
that
ate
flash saves him, but Slacks is still here, right? Moving parts. Maybe moving a little too much into the scope of Sun Pius. Slacks goes, and Falcons to tie this game at 9.
Not too shabby here. It does get a little messy. So he's totally owned up to it.
Good. It's one thing to play poorly, it's another to be delusional.
Nothing else, he's honest.
And he's on it. Another kill as they try to climb up top middle, but Sin in between two fires at the moment. Sits in caves, deep peek from Sun Pius. Man, he cuts off the rotate. Yeah, Rek just peeks in. Felt like he was completely unprepared for that kind of a move. Sin decides to push out through the smoke, gets caught, so the alarm bells ring there. And Team Falcons are starting to post an absolutely perfect T-side. We have had a single CT round win. That is it. That is all. This M80 first half that felt like they were going to run away with the map pick is now 2 rounds the deficit.
They have officially lost control of the game, even though the buys are getting better here for M80. So confidence is growing. Falcons are moving faster, looking a lot better as we switch over to the offensive half, and Snappy at the tip of the spear, 16 and 11, getting all the action now.
He saw Apex's performance at IEM Cologne and said, okay, we got to do that.
I mean, how are you going to lose if he gets 2 kills at the beginning of every single round?
Back to the wide swing. The Danish duo going hunting and succeed. That's Lake Dead. That's Sin to try to nade bottom mid box. And whoa, Slacks. Okay, double op kill through the smoke somehow, some way. Probably popped open. Madden tries to make the move into the B site, and that one's going to get found out. So in response to an M80 success, we get Falcons kind of leaking through weaker positions where they can find them. No resistance for Sun Pius. Missed shot though, however, towards the back lane of B site, and he looks to disengage. Snappy sits in cave with bomb. We've got so much time here for Sun Pius to continue to poke and prod in all directions.
They're starting to peel off of the B site. And Snappy can come forward now. And he is just not the guy that you want to see in these late round situations if you're M80, because he is having an amazing game so far. And it looks like he might just be able to wander into this side of the map. Oh, Rek goes down. Not like this, M80. Honestly, if I'm Snappy, I keep walking a bit.
Yep, and he is. He's on the bomb site. Sun Pius. I said he could do as he pleased. Little did I realize it meant 3. As he goes to Donut, doubles back, delivers the double off the op, and he could be a shoo-in for the fourth, but it's a fast swing out from Slacks as the USP goes hunting to his counterpart in the op. Oh, missed no scope. Oh, but the 5-7. Okay. Sunpias with a smile. It is a welcome scene and an excellent second half set up by Snappy, not just in the calls, but his performance too. M80 had a shot and it slips through their fingers on Ancient.
So there could be some improvements there. We have seen him have some like sort of big maps, but overall he's still got more to prove when it comes to coming up against these international teams. I think in terms of the Americans and this Rek is the guy who I don't know. I just feel like he makes so many good moves all the time. I'm very impressed by him constantly.
All right, well, here he is on the A site, and he's dead, as is Lake.
We can't kill Snappy though right now. That's the thing.
Dude, they have just got themselves in the crosshair of Snappy tonight. In-game leaders absolutely frying at the Showdown today. Across the board.
Snapster class.
Sin even back on map 1, kind of putting it fourth. So we said all those leaders, you know, all those in-game leaders, we put them in a little bucket, a little chum bucket. But they're packing a punch.
Yeah.
Swisher almost could have found Dupree. Oh, he crouched. Oh, Dupree, you rascal. You little rascal. He crouches underneath the bullet as the Danes will close this down.
Unironically, if you can crush Virtus Pro and Big on Dust 2, you're good at Dust 2. And then if you can get OT on first phase, you're in a pretty good place. So yeah, that was a closer game, but still pretty
flash. Oh, and another. Oh, it's a good swing, but Madden makes the difference to go up 2v2. More pressure from the CT side, and that's where Sunpias has enough.
Bias is one of those Dust 2 players, I think, on this roster that has been lighting it up.
That seems
deeply unserious.
Yeah. I thought we were sports.
We're going to be at the Olympics.
Well, we're not, but video games are maybe apparently.
Yeah, true.
I feel like that's one of those relationships that just like doesn't benefit either party. You know, I don't know. I don't want to package video games as an Olympic sport, and I don't think the Olympics want to do it either, but much like Lake's Desert Eagle, money talks. Rek finds one on the flank. The Desert Eagles finding a home for themselves as Team Falcons have to peel off for the most part from middle. Dupree stuck around, and that's going to be worth its weight in gold. Takes back man advantage, leaves poor Lake on 20 health, and Slacks just sitting around alone on A.
Yeah, Sunpias' average Dust 2 rating last month over 6 maps is 1.23, and that's on Falcons. You know what I mean? So that's a really good sign, and yeah, it's clearly Sunpias' best map at the moment.
Slacks burned out into the open. Shouldn't have, but did take Madden with him. I feel like if I had to guess, after Dust 2, Sunpias' next best map would be Anubis. You want to check that for me?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give that a look. See?
If Dust 2 is number 1, Anubis is second.
Yeah, for sure it is. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you know,
have to.
Stuff.
That's pretty good, man. Pretty good.
Thanks, bro. Ooh, free little AK for Lake, and that's going to be his parting gift. He's gone. That's what I would guess. Give yourself a little Google there. Yeah. Different colors, of course, but... Slacks deep angle. Eyes early on tunnel. The walkout from Snappy gets caught by Swisher. Oh, nice flick from Slacks. Ready for the right side of tunnels.
Ready for anything, you look like.
Madden trying to take some long control in this 3 versus 5. Guns making a difference for M80. Lake looks to posture alongside Rek. There's the swing, and it's caught. Oh boy.
That's the A
Madden
site.
Wins his duel. And the op is there to cover. Bogdan's Law Madden's going to take the big green. Dupree, oh, he finds Swisher just climbing up haphazardly as if that wasn't a possible threat. And so this 3v5 is now looking at the bomb plant. M80 maybe jumping the gun with that climb up mid.
Yeah, they did just jump the gun a bit there. No flashes to help them scale. Started to try to retake a little too early. And this is Rec and Lake dying at the same time, holding on a long. One kill from either of them could have changed this entire round. Oh, it's caught on my clothes. My clothes are on fire.
M80s is like, yeah, John can't balance anymore.
He gets vertigo sometimes.
he's partly deaf, but it was a good story. B-Pop looking likely. Yeah, smoke. Oh, goes up, but Snappy's a little quick. Snappy's got that killer instinct in him, and he's not fragging as hard as he did on Ancient, but it's still good space creation for everybody else to kind of take up positioning. Dupree was fed to the Wolves. Snappy stuck around for that fight. Gives away man advantage before the retake gets going. So to go down 3v4, curious to see what M80 want to do here. They got the util for the retake.
Yeah, they've got
for tunnels. And it lands. Magis keeping his head down. Madden's on the window. Sunpius playing the same spot as Snappy. Like you said, it's a little slow. So here we go. It's late, but it's still a party. And Magis sprays down the 2. Sunpius gonna find his shot. No chance here for M80 as Falcons locks him out with a pretty lickety split hit into the B site that just overwhelms the one defender.
Another great situation here for the Falcons. I mean, as long as you get the B site, doesn't matter how many players you got left, you got a good chance of winning. Violence.
Yeah, who's asking?
Oh, man. He's not going to walk into this, is he? Slacks neat and tidy, just waiting.
Don't move it, Slacks. Just sit right there, buddy. Ooh, the smoke. Oh, yeah. That's what they want, huh? Right into the scope of Sunpius goes Slacks. Dupree's going to take up the space in middle, and this has got the formations of a little A splits. Dupree looking a little lost in that smoke.
Yeah,
but
he doesn't seem to have any idea.
It's going to fade, and we'll see who wins the duel. Yep, Dupree puts himself in a good spot. Going to be very difficult to get him out without a nade.
And they have CT spawn, and they have the A split. Now they have lots of pressure on Rec, and the kill comes down.
He survived that. The frag grenade blows open smoke, but Dupree doesn't take just a tick of damage. He's fine, and with it, A site falls. This is a very meticulously pieced together round from Falcons, and I like it.
Yes. They didn't seem to know exactly how Slacks would play that. Sunpius just dead on the angle for so long. And one of 2.
We've been critical of Falcons and maybe sometimes coming into games with like nothing fresh, nothing new, nothing exciting to kind of like scream preparation or ingenuity. But this T side has just looked very well. I'm at a loss for words.
Yeah.
Very well managed. Just feels like they've gone through these motions. Like the practice has been good on Dust 2, and they're
that's all you got. Well managed.
I'm at a loss for words.
That's the review you've left.
3-player, soon to be 4-player push top mid.
But yeah, jokes aside, it has been a pretty well managed T side here. There are not, and in the way of not making a lot of mistakes. And
I would like to retract my term in a second. Once Lake gets inevitably traded by Dupree, who should be turning attention. Right now, that A-Site's getting stacked. Oh, God. Dupree's just not even looking. What?
All right. Wait, Lake didn't even see him?
What?
What? Lake.
Madden's going to get 1 kill.
No,
and then
now
die to the
Lake's
pistol.
running.
Lake's running, and Dupree's going to turn around and find it. How did Dupree never even fathom that he could be back there?
Wait, how
Meanwhile, there is
losing?
still no A control. Bomb is just trying to work its way up long. The management's out the window.
Well managed.
Somebody call management. Get him on the phone. Sunpius is going to walk away with the op. This round gets a little zany. And the word I was going to use instead of manage, it's a well-orchestrated T-side from Falcons so far.
Okay, now you're just lying. So
well, it was though. It was well orchestrated. It felt like everybody had their place and everybody, you know, they like, let's be real. The maestro at the front of the orchestra, what does that guy really do? You know, a well orchestrated
machine. He had to
just kind of does its own thing.
Unique CS from the Falcons. And the M80 with all the guns are now just down to, you know, this molly and the smoke. They have to use it so carefully. And they've had a lot of trouble sticking on to long control, so they can try to change it up and go for short. But retake utility is limited, so this is a big advantage, I'd say, for the T's. Yeah, they just look very uncomfortable right now trying to hold on to this.
Snappy doing a good job of keeping his head down.
Nice shot.
Slacks, that's a beautiful trade. It's going to give him a chance to turn back and maybe hold off on A site, if not for the smoke in front of him. He's going to try to just press around through it. At the very least, gets an angle to just cover off Boost. Incendiary burns the planter back onto the ramp, but we've got this 2-2 setup, and Dupree steps into the off. But Madden's got the trade. Very clean headshot from him. Another duel queued up that he just can't win. Bomb nearing the halfway point. Sunpius all the way back into the pit with Magisk with him. Bomb does not look planted for long.
Default, no? He's got to go long plat, probably.
Yeah, that ain't it. There's the wide swing nonetheless, and the op rings out. Swisher is going to defuse this. Sunpius can go for the peak, but the bomb is diffused in the process. And Sunpius in the pits, ain't it?
Quarter of a second away from getting that shot in. So not the biggest deal in the world. I think the weirdest thing is, you know, the way that Falcons died, trying to re-peek into Slacks, Madden trying to re-peek into Cat instead of falling back.
I wonder what this read was. They go 2 players boosting to what? Get over the Molotov to try and play a different timing? So they boost 2 players on the box, then disassemble it so quick. Something of a read there. Or no. Expert's got to dissect that one. Oh god. Smoke gets popped open. Slacks finds his. Deep pit player is peeled off the play. And Dupree lowered down to 22 health as Slacks' op continues to just rain terror on long. Could have had the frag to Sunpius, but the Spaniard, he survives for now. Is there a gap on that?
Yes. See if it gets... Oh, they throw a second smoke. Just to cover it up. Now, it's obvious that they're going to be coming up long, but how fast and what will they clear? Magisk. He had the opportunity right there.
Swing around the smoke.
Okay.
Sunpius kills Sin, who just steps out from the corner. But Slacks with another.
Big
3
round.
op kills out of Snacks this round.
Snacks.
Slacks. Yeah.
Yeah.
That other guy.
Like, he's opted every once in a while. Yeah, that's big output out of Slacks.
M80 got a little resurgence here. 3 rounds in a row after the 6-0 start, and we see the shortcomings now economically for Falcons, but no problem out of Snappy. He gets the scout headshot. 5v4 setup. Big nade. Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect. Peek from Lake, and he gets it over the line with the second kill and more to come. The Tech 9 tries to gun him down. He's going to put a quick end to that one. Sin here to sweep away what's left of it. Madden's Tech 9 against 2 more. Careful, boys.
Yeah, they both showed themselves, so Madden knows he can make this a bit of a meal. He's going to run around through tunnels, maybe out all the way through B, who knows? Made a lot of progress quick. This is his best chance to get 1 kill without them expecting it. But they do a good job here. This is the right reaction from them. Just sort of push forward. The bomb's on his side of the doors, though, isn't it?
Yeah. He can get AK bomb and go B without ever being spotted. But
they come back to it.
yeah, they keep an eye on mid. They'll deal with him. And M80 continue this little comeback here in the second portion of the first half. Smoke for the cross. 3 players along the wall. Support in the pit as well. So feels like it's got all the makings of a site take. If not for all these pesky defenders in position. Tons of resistance here for M80. They open the smoke with the nades, but they don't get anything for it. So burning some of the util that could have been used on site. Luckily, they've got Wreck in sight. And he hangs on for dear life. Lake there to support him. No kill back from Falcons until the Sunpius op strikes one down. I mean, they had all the makings of a site take, but M80's defense in position, ready for the fight. And in these squirrely little positions, playing behind box in the smokes, that was ratty, Launders, because everybody knows that squirrels are just rats with furry tails.
Yeah, but it doesn't change how you feel about them, does it? That was it. You watching Glorious Bastards?
I have seen it, but
okay,
you know, I'm not very good at movies.
I did your own reference. This is from the opening scene. It's also been pointed out to me by Dogburn that I've been thinking about the Mercedes AMG logo. That's where I'm seeing the M80 influence.
That's fair. Lake,
nice one from Lake.
Very clean. Versus rifles to boot. Just prepared for the Dupree swing. Slacks is going to find Snappy in middle. And yes, this half has absolutely fallen flat. Excellent kickstart from Falcons out of the gate. 6-0 lead has evaporated. And how does that work? Where does the water go? That's what we all want to know. M80 tie it up. 6 rounds of pop. We'll be back in a second to see if M80 can keep the NA hopes alive.
Everything was beautiful at a Falcons. You were ready to turn into a Falcons fan at 6-1, and suddenly,
almost.
And then M80 won the eco and never stopped losing after that.
Yep. In fact, like you said, it was the round I praised them, followed by 6 losses straight. Luckily, Sunpius has continued to tear them up. Like, I mean, 4 deaths on that half. Ain't no business. Sin gonna tap away Snappy off site. Now this time Dupree kind of gets a little haphazard, right? Just running through the doors, not considering anybody lurking out in the open like that. We saw it happen to M80, and it looks like it's going to happen to Falcons too.
Well,
surely it doesn't slip through their fingers, Launders. One of the best starts they've had in some recent times, and things have been upended.
Their lead is gone. They somehow M80 have a lead in this match. That's crazy. The fact that it starts on this pistol. With how this game kicked off. And of course, there's no chance that Sunpius wins this round. But maybe he can get a couple of kills, is what he's saying. No, he'll get gushed.
Bomb's got his name on it. So I might as well commit. That's where Lake's going to cut him out. Match is the only survivor for the CTs. M80. That's right. M80 have the lead.
They have the lead.
But it ain't the Snappy from Ancient, I'll tell you that. Nor is it the Magisk.
But it is Dust Pious for now.
Curious. Magisk's MP9, it's a long-range fight, but he does a ton of damage versus Lake. 5-7 could blindside this bottom mid player. Ooh, yep, sure enough. And that is now man advantage, health advantage, and 40 seconds for M80 to try to scramble back into the round. Where you want to go. There's a defender no matter which direction you take. Oh, and Madden nails the Desert Eagle shot. Insult to injury. Sure, the trait frag's good. You know, he does stick around to try to slow it down, I suppose. But we get this doubling back from Snappy on long. Dupree eventually going to climb up the Xbox. Swisher jumps. He's going to clear a long wall, you'd think. And Snappy jumps the gun. Ooh, Swisher looking for the duel, and Snappy hits the headshot. Queued up by Snappy's scout shot. Lake task for the entry. Snappy slides in, disrupts it, confirms a couple more, and Sin is going to make the difference here, keeping Madden empty-handed. They sign up for the long fight. They pay the price. All of M80 behind that double door is now starting to barrel towards A.
See how fast they go.
Enough. Yeah, Falcons able to slide a player out. Dupree, oh, it's perfection. Dupree senses danger and steps into the flames.
Hey, not bad. That's a beautiful play out of Dupree. Swinging that A4. Very nicely done. Ah, just chewing on him like corn on the cob. Does make things a little bit more interesting.
Well, luckily
scared him.
he's got a smoke and a frag behind it. Oof, slides no way. Magisk here in the corner. They're going to try to react to him. Okay, it's a pistol out. The knives are out, and an ace.
Oh, he gets all 5. Said, all right, Dupree, you want to give me those kills? I'll take them. Nom, nom, nom. Poor Switcher.
Tries to get the knife out. You ain't knifing Magisk. Who the hell do you think you are? Little turnaround between Dupree and Magisk certainly has helped the CT side. And now Snappy's feeling so rambunctious. He's going up into the top of tunnels, but he exposes his back to Lake, who still sits outside of tunnels. That crossfire with Swisher at least goes 1-1. Lower tunnels held onto by Magisk. Oh, he slides into the smoke and he nearly dies for it. And then tries to exit while his own grenade clears half of the smoke.
Oh, and he's staying
Magisk
here.
is playing a dangerous game, but yeah, he sticks around.
I mean, he could have left, but look at who's coming. Dupree down the steps, ready to peek into Sin.
Oh, but it's so tough to trade on 12 HP, so Sin doubles down. M80 go 3v2, and that's going to send Sunpius scrambling over for the B site.
The bomb's still outside of long, though, and needs to kind of make haste because you can't just hold on to the site forever. And it started to come over. Sunpius just sitting back watching the cross safely as they just hope it's going to be the A site and a fake, but it's not.
Leaning away. Nah, that could have been something, but now they'll smoke down and bomb across, and that'll be M80 to tie up again.
Okay.
Snappy knows what he wanted with that tunnels fight, and things felt like they were manageable up until that whole Magisk sticking around on 12 HP and stepping into the Sin spray. So you hang on to your op, buddy. Game of sprees goes back and forth.
Just brushing his teeth. Dupree goes into lower tunnels. He might be flossing in a second. Let's see if he's tricked them. Dodges the flash, sticks around, only to get flanked. No one else here to sort of stop this from happening.
That's a crazy move to make, man.
I guess they had
in
spotted
lower tunnels waiting for the rush with nobody holding cap push.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they just thought no one had spotted it, or maybe that's what happened.
Just hoped he wasn't going to get run out of, but I mean, even then, you know, two guys swing you. You want to peek a tunnel with op, why not put it on catwalk?
Yeah, you just can't go deep enough. Usually, oh,
Pius just missed his timing on the walk back. That could have been the first fight to take back. Could have been.
I do.
Instead, we get this pack of M80 players approaching into middle. Oh, half-ass clear. Yeah, Sin gets punished.
B-site's not the one to go to, though. Look at this, double stacked up.
Two of the heaviest hitters at the moment for Falcons. Yes, sir, Sunpius shaves Lake off the play. That's the bomb dropped at 30 seconds. They kind of stall out here for a moment, and Rek still yet to scoop that bomb back up. Nobody's picked the bomb back up. They're just waiting for somebody else to make a move, waiting for Snappy to maybe overstep, but that doesn't seem likely.
He has the cat.
Smoke fades.
He has cat covered. in case they want to
No
go back
bomb
up
still.
there.
15 seconds. They've got to grab the bomb. Sunpius,
Okay.
oh my god, gets cleared out by Rek. If not for Rek, instant double headshot. That bomb goes down with 3 seconds to spare.
Or
And
doesn't.
M80 get out of it.
Yeah, or doesn't.
Holy hell. Down to the wire and rewarded. Playing a dangerous game, but one that Rek seems happy to prevail within.
What did he
I don't think
got?
Madden's having fun.
Yeah, I don't know. Madden's been, not having fun.
Emphasis on the Mad.
Oh.
Ooh, luckily, he's got Magisk to bank on, and M80 tried to get frisky on the long control just to go down into a 2v5 out of the gate, minute 30. How the hell are you going to bring this one back?
Yeah, that didn't work out too well. It was like 5 guys trying to squeeze into a ketchup bottle right there. That choke point was so small.
What is that analogy?
You can see why that would go wrong.
I can definitely see why that would go wrong.
Make a bloody mess.
Great imagery. Sunpius will not let your jiggle peek get the better of him, but Slacks does slide in right as that op is on cycle. Well-timed peek from Slacks. But now what the hell is he going to do about it? Madden's sitting inside of tunnels, actually pushing in. If he gets this kill on Madden, that B-site's looking plantable. But he'd have to clear the corner. Hit him with the no-scope.
He's into the crouch. No, he is? Yeah, he is. Oh! Still going to get cut off at the pass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very strong rounds here, as we're about to see.
They're waiting.
When's it coming?
Here we go. Long again. This time there's only 2 players in position for Falcons. So they don't get instantly mowed down. It's a better look for the time being. Lake, oh, slides behind smoke.
Nice.
Snappy gets blindsided by that. Surprisingly, didn't think it was possible. So nicely done by Lake on the timing. Pulls the wool over Snappy's eyes. Instant transition from Falcons into the A defense. They go all in on site just in case there was a follow through from M80. Who have had this affinity to go numbers strong on long.
Oh,
Madden
got him.
cleared out from behind the car. No kill from Sunpius off the sight peak. And that is an advantage established here by M80.
Just want to say I appreciate that so much. You know, that spam is entirely possible, but we never see teams capitalize on that damage.
Now it's all about converting because they've waited around, not doing too much other than taking tunnel control from Sin. Sin's going to go out middle, 20 seconds. They have to commit to long. They've put themselves in this position. No other option. Sunpius missed chances. CTs are not killing them when given the chance. 5 seconds left for Magis to deny the plant, and versus 5, it ain't going to happen. No nades, no Hail Mary, just a limp away from Cat as his bomb site gets taken over. And their chances were there for Falcons.
It's true.
But nobody hit their shots.
They didn't play perfect, but they definitely had opportunities. And yeah, if they had hit a couple of shots, there was actually an incredible amount of time pressure there for M80. So they're quite lucky. Nothing went wrong. It feels like, unfortunately, they get these close grind out wins or crushing defeats on, you know, at the choke point in some of these rounds. No in between.
You know, there's no glorious Dupree 4K in this one. That's what's kind of held together the A site previously. M80 with a lead. The competition is alive. M80 climb that Xbox, taking over cat control. This time Snappy's given a chance to lock in behind long door, and Sunpius hits a zinger.
That is quite a shot in a very important situation here for M80. They're looking for a third map, but now they're down to 4 players. Even though it's low HP for the Falcons, just changes the odds entirely. Could be a key duel here for Lake. Facing forward with Magisk up close. Or maybe it'll be Switcher, who's taking the opportunity to shoulder out.
Well, his 3 other teammates walk up Cat into Magisk. Oh, labored spray, no kill. Scout comes back through, pop by
There you go.
Rek. It's those headshots that come through from M80. Sunpius' scout set him up, but it didn't clear the board. Now we've got Snappy hot on the flank, met by Smoke. He's got a teammate to climb through with him, but as he just presses up against Swisher, he'll get cut down, even though he gets a kill. Snappy cleared Slacks. Lake doubles down on Dupree, and Madden's scout shot rings out. A sign of M80 winning over this bomb site. They will try to press against him, and they'll close. It's a 12th to the board. M80 secure OT at least.
Oh, not too bad, man. It's actually been a close couple of maps. This one's an even better try, and it was a massive comeback at that. It's not a very popular way to hold versus those cat takes. And Falcons, after that man advantage, lose the round. We've got 3 MP9s coming into play.
Oof. Rec opens up. They've had success on the long fights. Madden finding a scout tag, not that he knows it.
Yeah.
That could have been the saving grace. Only that scout bullet hit him between the eyes. Slack's gonna hang on for the time being with bomb. As Rec locks in the long control, that Team Falcons have decided to forfeit. Instead, they're trying to press Sunpius in. There's a flash here being prepared by Snappy. As the utility gets used, there's flashes on both ends. Oh! And Sunpius. It is a perfect push down with the SMG. Double kill to his name. He has been saving them on Dust 2. He queues up another impactful round as Snappy gets the long kill. Oh, but as he jumps, Slacks will get the better of him. Trying to keep this alive, trying to give Lake a chance to clutch. As he presses up, oh, it's the wide swing. Sunpius is triple off the MP9. And with that scout damage at the start of the round, you'd think Madden has just queued up the close to round 23. 35 seconds to the clock. Slacks looking for the bomb plant of all things. There is a nade on Magisk. If he chooses to throw it, this one's done.
There it is. Oh, goes too far.
But that's all good. Sunpius comes out with his 4th in the round, and Falcons won't go down without a fight. All right, M80. Got that OT in the back pocket, but don't let the win slide by. This was a 6-0 start for Falcons. If you're just joining us looking for, what, either the upset or a Falcons win. Ooh, Dupree, it's one and done because Slacks has the cover on the corner through the smoke. We've seen solid mid-rounds. This doesn't look like one, Mo.
Yeah, I mean, the worst thing M80 can do is just take too much time. And oh my God, they aren't even looking at Sunpius, who still misses anyway.
Oh,
but they just let him get the free kill.
No swing. They're going to try to pressure him with util first. Oh, they give Sunpius more chances, and the more chances you give him, the more damage he does. Finally, Sin's going to drop him, but you've lost now your health advantage. You've lost your man advantage.
Yeah.
And again, just taking time and not having that killer instinct posts Madden on top of the sight box, a position that's never going to be expected. And as he swings out for the bomb, Falcons looking for OT. They'll take it. They gave Sunpius too much respect, and they trip over their own shoes trying to push long. OT bound we go.
In your P-side game plan.
Great damage. Slate gets softened up, climbing towards Cat. Poor guy almost gets just straight up fragged before even seeing someone. Much like Slacks, who just gets bested by Dupree off the door peak. Here comes the attack. Falcons starting to get into their groove, starting to make moves again.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've seen B-side action, but Magisk, back plat, hangs on. Swisher slides out through smoke. And then that pop-up from the back of the bomb site's going to end him. So this one's looking flawless from Falcons. Snappy locked into a duel that he's happy to take, and it is indeed just Sin 1v5.
Most convincing round so far here for the Falcons in this default. The rounds they've won dominantly, it's been when there's a rush. But here's a couple of simple tactics that come out for Falcons. And, well, many can say, just like FaZe, they brought Falcons into overtime, but it doesn't feel like they're going to be able to win here unless they themselves get better too. Sort of a disappointing round 24. They've got some stuff to think about.
What are you doing, dude?
That's, I don't know. Exactly. It's like a lot of buoyancy on that finger.
Just a little mustache brush, you know? He tries to get active. There's an op down here in tunnels, too. See, we've seen Dupree take this position with an op, but be completely alone. I much prefer this. Somebody up cat to help. And, well, there was a rifle in front of it.
Oh, they're kind of just letting him go. They're too scared. Oh, that's great nade from him. Senpaius potentially going deep into the tunnels. This is the activity that they should be worried about. Let's see if Swish can get this kill.
Boy, ops on cycle. Senpaius gets back. Doesn't want to play too risky. Tries to hold off doors instead. Now Senpaius is just pinned against the walls. Snappy comes through to help out. At the very least, that's one. Magisk just having to do it all. And no, sir. The long player dropped out and the Snappy rotates over. They're going to fight him because the bomb was dropped out mid, so they had to double back. And instead of taking that fight from a distance, Snappy gets up close and falls. That's funny. Funny times. Love a showdown. Love a showdown.
It's like doing pen tricks with a hot dog.
Oh, God. Senpaius, what kind of tricks you got up your sleeve?
Oh!
Blinded on the second. Beautiful hold from Senpaius. The op has really just been kind of like the glimmer of hope for Falcons on Dust 2. And as M80 remains strong in their attempt to push into this site, the utility's up and the retake queued. But they don't come flying at him just yet. They're waiting for that Snappy addition over towards tunnels. Madden holds off outside doors.
Can't fake too many times. Not with 3 players alive.
Oh, he took a little peek out of tunnels, but Snappy falls back. He doubles up with Magisk. Missed shot from Slacks.
Okay.
He'll hit Snappy in the background. Magisk clears it. That's the 14th to the Falcons' favor. Posturing, but no real moves. Just waiting for somebody to step into Senpaius' scope. As he continues to tear him apart here on Dust 2, 24 kills. He sends 2 players along the wall. Bomb's still in the background, though, on Snappy. And Dupree's going to keep his head down, just ducked, crossing. Madden's going to take some kind of a route through the smoke, over top of it.
What?
He spawned. They never see it coming, but he loses his teammates in the meanwhile. Then we get a missed shot from Senpaius, but Snappy presses in. 30 on the clock. We've got Lake locked in Gandalf. We've got Senpaius on the ramp with his op as smokes are soon to fade. Snappy steps backwards and Lake lines up too.
Wow, not bad. Okay, now it's 14-14, right? Yeah, it's 14 all. In this position, M80 win a couple of rounds back-to-back. Not too shabby. The slippery wiener. Oh, and there's the groundhog.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, Dupree.
What's happened here?
There we go. There's that Falcons pizzazz. The Dupree rifling and the Senpaius opping, right? These are the 2... Oh, God. Sorry, Rek. Bit
That's
embarrassing, huh? Bullet to the back of the head. It's a welcome sigh from Falcons. Just impressive individual level as Dupree gets the double headshot. Senpaius' op continues to collect kills. You know, I said earlier, like, Magisk has been, like, the shining rifle of this team, but
yeah,
it's actually been Dupree as well. It's these 2 Danes that have stepped it up. And obviously we praised Dupree because we weren't sure what we'd get from him after his departure from Vitality. It was looking like Preezy was his home for a little while.
So, I don't know. If Madden knew how much was going on here at Long, I think he would play it even more passively than this. But for the time being, if the M80 aren't going to do anything about it, they're just going to peel back. That'll power up his position. And Rek will be the person to follow. Oh, there it is. Oh, what a shot.
Again, Madden just blasts Rek's head off. This time it was a duel, but it's the same result. We go 30 to the clock as the cat hit comes in. Slacks can't afford to miss. Oh, the nade.
Oh, the nade is
just
perfect.
That moment of cover, as does the wicker basket. Now the smoke goes down in the middle of Long. Sin tries to jump up in some attempt to do something, and all of a sudden CTs continue to fall. Dupree doubles back towards mid. He's locking horns with Swisher, where he'll end this. The 6-0 start on Dust 2 may have been taken away, but it's a close nonetheless. The North Americans shall not best Falcons. Not today, not this time.